Hey everyone, it's me, PumpkinSpook. Now, who's this handsome chap? No, behind me. Yes, it's DJ Music Man from Security Breach, and I'm gonna show you how to make him in Minecraft. I don't normally do tutorials, but I thought I'd throw one in the mix. I may even make some changes, so I guess you get to see my thought process as well. Okay, good luck! As the model we're making takes up a lot of the volume within these cubes, it'll be easier to carve out the cubes like a quartz sculpture rather than starting off one block at a time. The head is 5 blocks above ground, the body is 4 blocks above ground. Okay, now I could add a lot more detail to this thing if I did build it on a much larger scale, but I want to keep it at a small scale to keep it in reference with the standard size Minecraft character like Gregory and DJ Music Man in game. So I'm not building it on a very huge scale, I'm just going to keep it to a more smaller scale. And on that smaller scale, I guess it'll help fit in your room if you're planning to put it in your Minecraft world in a room. Please keep in mind that this video may contain intermittent commentary, so I won't always be talking, so you can listen to the cool beats and then I'll provide some tutorial instructions. Hey, and don't forget to hit that like button, it really helps me out guys. And also I want to say hi to all my existing subscribers, thanks for sticking with me. If you're new here, consider subscribing, there's going to be a lot more content I'd like to share on this channel, please enjoy. Okay, enough talk, crank up the volume and enjoy the beats. We've got DJ Music Man happening here, so enjoy. Okay, for his teeth we're going to get a loom, going to get ourselves some black dye and a white banner. Put the loom down, put in the white banner and the black dye and select the pattern you want. I'll just go with this pattern here. It looks like a keyboard piano pattern for his teeth. And behold, we have DJ Music Band's head. And as I mentioned before, I'm doing it on a smaller scale. You can add a lot more detail if you're going to make it on a bigger scale, but I'm trying to make it in line with a comparison with the real size Minecraft character as Gregory to DJ Music Man in game, so I didn't want him too big, even though it is still a little on the big side, but any smaller I would just lost too many details I could add. Alright, now let's go on with the body now, and as I mentioned before, I do make a few amendments here and there, so don't get ahead of yourself. If you are building this, just watch it a few seconds more, or a few minutes maybe, and I may end up changing some things. So again, I guess you get to see my thought process as well. Okay, the legs. Now, in game he had some sort of purpley pink type ball joints to the body and the elbows, so I've used those pink blocks there. And with the legs, I mean, you can go pretty random, otherwise you can follow the pattern I'm doing, making it look like the stance of a spider. Even though he's only got 6 legs in game, so just be aware of that. Obviously a spider has more, but in game he only had 3 legs on either side. Okay, now for the white gloves he was wearing in game. I know he had long fingers and wearing a white glove. I'm probably missing a finger, here's the thumb. But as I said, doing him on a smaller scale, just trying to fit in another extra finger may make it look too weird. Now that's one side done. Now you got to try and mirror that on the other side. I'm going to make it easier on myself and just use a structure block. So that's the command to give yourself a structure block, and all you got to do there is place it in a position depending on which way you're facing. Put it down to see where the outline borders are, and that's where you got to put your structure block. So yours may not be in the front, you may have to put it at the back depending on which direction you built the character. But then you got to change these coordinates here so that you can see the whole thing that you want to clone in that boundary box there. So I'll put in these coordinates, and depending on where it joins onto, I've got those little pink bits there that joins onto the body. So on the other side, I've got to make sure I'm going to overlap those pink bits because I've got that included in the boundary box. So I'll go over to the other side, depending on the amount of blocks on the width of the legs from the body to the far edge of the legs is how you may need to place your block. But because I have mine facing a certain way, I can just put it right along the edge where the pink joints were. And there we go. All we're going to do now is make sure it lines up and change it to load and put in the name that I saved it as, which was legs. And then basically, if you want, you don't have to press load yet. You can just get out of it to see the boundary box is in the right place. And then you can just go in and load it. And I accidentally forgot to turn the mirror on, so no worries, we can still go in there. Along the red boundary box is the one we need to change to make it mirror. And load again, and it's fixed. So there you go, that's how you use your structure blocks. Now this isn't a command, how to do command channel, so good luck with your structure blocks. But yeah, it took me a while to figure out, but hopefully that's helped you. Well, there you have it. We got DJ Music Man from Security Breach. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Please consider subscribing and drop us a like. It really motivates me to provide more content. I love sharing with you guys. So here he is. Enjoy, and yeah, good luck.